Hello students, today we are going to start our next chapter, that is chapter number 9, differential equation. So first thing is, what is differential equation? Differential equation. So what is differential equation? Equation which we get after the differentiation of any function. The equation which we get after the differentiation of any function, those equations are known as differential equation. For example, we have an equation x square plus y square plus 2xy equals to a. We need to differentiate this equation. So if we differentiate this equation, we get 2x plus 2y dy upon dx plus 2x dy upon dx plus y equals to 0. So this equation is known as differential equation. So now in this chapter we are going to learn about how to find the function from the given differential equation. Okay, in this chapter these equations, these types of equations are given. With the help of this equation we need to find the value of function. We need to find the equation for given function. Okay, so first of all, these equations are known as the equation which are having single order derivative are basically known as ordinary differential equation. Ordinary differential equation. Here we are going to find the solution for these ordinary equation. So first of all, we need to find the order and degree for the given differential equation. For suppose a equation is given d square y upon dx square plus 3 dy upon dx plus y equals to 0, and someone asked what is the degree for this given equation. So okay, before degree, first of all, anyone asked what is the order for this equation. So order is basically the number of times equation is to be differentiated. What is order? Order is the number of times the given equation is to be differentiated. Maximum number of times. Here maximum time is 2. So we can say order is 2. This is a second order differential equation. Now if someone asks what is the degree for the given equation, so degree is basically the whole power of the maximum derivative. The whole power of maximum derivative. Here whole power is 1, so we can say degree of this given function is 1. We can take one more example. Log x dy upon dx whole power 4 plus 1 upon x dy upon dx plus 3d square y upon dx square equals to 19y. Okay, now tell me the order for the given equation. So what is order? The maximum times equation is to be differentiated. Here it is 2, so order of the given equation is 2. Now what is degree of the given equation? So degree, what is degree? Degree is the degree is the whole power of the maximum derivative. So maximum derivative is this, and its whole power is 1. So we can say degree of the given equation is 1. Clear? So this is the basic method to find the degree and order for the given differential equation. Okay, now moving towards our next part. In this chapter we are going to learn basically 3 methods to solve the differential equation. So we are going to discuss those 3 methods one by one. So our first method is variable separation method. What is first method? That is variable separation method. In this method, you just need to separate the variable and then differentiate, then integrate and get the value of your given function. Before studying about the variable separation method, first we need to understand in this differential equation we are getting two types of solution. First one is general solution and another one is particular solution. The only basic difference is general solution contains some arbitrary constants. So here we can write contains arbitrary constant. Here does not contains arbitrary constant. This is the basic difference between these two solutions. Okay, I will tell you about this when we are doing some questions. Okay, so here let's take one example. A equation is given dy upon dx plus dy upon dx equals to x upon y. We need to find the solution for this differential equation. So first of all we need to separate the variable, take all the variable of x in LHS and all the variable of x in RHS, variable of y in LHS. So here we get this and variable of x is here. Now variable are separated. Now on integrating both sides, we get integration of y dy equals to integration of x dx. When we integrate y, we get y square by 2 plus we get equals to x square by 2 and one integrating constant, that is c. So this is our required solution for the given differential equation. Okay, it contains this arbitrary constant, so it is just a general solution. And here if we substitute the value of c, then it will become the particular solution. So this is the basic difference between both these solutions. Clear? If equation having any arbitrary constant, then those equations are known as general solution. And here if we substitute the value of arbitrary constant, for suppose if one thing is almost given, that the value of x is 1 and value of y is 1. Now find the equation. Here we get our given equation. Here we find the equation. We just need to substitute the value of x and y. If we substitute the value of x and y, we get this. If we transpose this, so we get the value of c is 0. Now substitute the value of c, so we get 2 will cancel out this, so y square so we get x square minus y square equals to 0. So this is our required equation for the given function. Clear? So this is our first method. In this method we only need to just separate the terms and then integrate. Whatever we get at last, that is this solution of the differential equation. If it contains arbitrary constant, then it will be a general solution. And if we substitute the value of arbitrary constant as per the given condition, then it will become the particular solution. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now please pause the video to note it down. Okay, now moving towards our next method, that is homogeneous differential equation. This is the second method to solve any differential equation. Okay, So this is basically based on explicit function. What are explicit function? The function which are not able to separate its variable. Means, for example, a question is given. Let's take an example, that is y dash equals to x plus y upon x. Okay, if we write the y dash as a dy upon dx, we get x plus y upon x. Now if we try to solve this with the help of variable separation method, then it will not be possible, because here we are not able to separate the values of x and separate the value of y. It is not possible in this given condition. So first of all, we need to check the function whether it is a homogeneous or not. Okay, so we can just simply substitute x as a lambda x and y as a lambda y. If all the elements of lambda will be eliminated, then it will be considered as homogeneous equation. If any value contains the value of lambda, then it will not be homogeneous, then it will become the heterogeneous equation. So now substitute the value, we get lambda x plus lambda y divided by lambda x. Here we take the lambda common, so we get x plus y upon lambda x. Lambda will cancel out by this, so what we get, dy upon dx equals to x plus y upon x. It means our given equation is homogeneous. Now if the equation is homogeneous, we are not able to separate this function, then we just need to substitute the value of y. We have to replace the value of y in terms of x. So we can write y equals to vx. This will be the value of y. If we are substituting the value of y, then we also need to substitute the value of dy upon dx. So just simplify, so just differentiate this equation. So with the help of this equation, we get the value of dy upon dx. Here both are the variables, so we can differentiate with the help of product rule. Plus x dv upon dx. Simplify this, we get v plus x dv upon dx, and this is the required value of dy upon dx. Now substitute all the values in the given equation. So the value of dy upon dx is v plus x dv upon dx equals to x plus vx upon x. Now simplify this, v plus x dv upon dx. When we take x common and simplify, we get 1 plus v. V will cancel out by this. So what we get? It will become x dv upon dx equals to 1. Now we are able to separate the function. So just separate out. It will become dx upon x. Now on integrating both sides, the differentiation of dv is v and the differentiation of the integration of dv is v and the integration of 1 upon x is log x. So it will become log x plus c. Now substitute the value of v. The value of v is y upon x. So when we substitute the value of v, we get y upon x equals to log x plus c. So this is the required solution for this given homogeneous equation. I hope it is clear to all of you. I am repeating this method one more time. First of all, we need to identify whether the given equation is homogeneous or not. How can we check it? We just need to substitute the value of x. We need to replace the value of x with lambda x and the value of y with lambda y, and simplify. If lambda is to be removed, if lambda is to be eliminated totally, then it will be considered as homogeneous equation. Okay, now here lambda is to be eliminated completely, so it will be considered as homogeneous equation. Now if it is a homogeneous equation, then we can substitute the value of y with vx. It is not compulsory only that you only substitute the value of y. Either you can substitute the value of y as a vx, or you can substitute the value of x as a dy. Okay, but in that case you can get the value of dx upon dy. Okay, now please pause the video to note it down. Now moving towards our last topic, last method to solve the differential equation, that is linear differential equation. So this linear differential equation consists three basic steps, and out of which you will get this solution for the given differential equation. Okay, so first equation, so the step 1 is, first of all you need to convert the value or convert the given function in the form of dy upon dx equals plus py equals to q, or dx upon dy plus px equals to q. This is our step 1. Whenever we get any differential equation, first we need to convert it in this, either in this form or in this form. Okay, and compare the value with the given equation. From this we get the value of p and we will get the value of q as well. In this type of equation, you will get the value of p in terms of x, the value of q in terms of x. Here you will get the value of p and q in terms of y. Okay, so this is our step number 1. Now step 2, to find the integrating factor. So that is e to the power, integrating factor is e to the power integration of minus p dx. Okay, here it will become e to the power minus p dy. So this is our integrating factor. And last and final step, to find the general solution of the given differential equation, that is y into integrating factor equals to integration of q into integrating factor with respect to dx plus c. So it will gives you the general solution of the given equation. Now in case of this equation, it will become x into integrating factor equals to q integrating factor dy plus c. So this will become the general solution for this equation. Clear? Okay, let's take an example on the basis of this question, on the basis of this method. Put it down first. Okay, now moving, let's take an example. Suppose a equation is given, that is dy upon dx plus y equals to e to the power x. So it is already available in the given form. So our step 1 is to compare it with the given, with our basic equation and find the value of p. So here the variable of y is known as p, so it is 1, and the value of q is its RHS part, so it is e to the power x. Clear? Now moving towards our second step, to find the integrating factor, that is e to the power minus p dx. So when we substitute the value, that is 1 dx, so we get e to the power minus x. This is our integrating factor. Now moving towards our last step, that is y into integrating factor equals to integration q into integrating factor in dx plus c. Now y is here as it is, integrating factor is e to the power minus x equals to q, that is e to the power x, integrating factor that is e to the power minus x plus c, dx plus c. Now simplify this, so we get y e to the power minus x, it will become 1 dx plus c. Now integration of 1 with respect to x, that is x plus c. So this is our general equation for the given differential equation. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now we are moving towards some basic question of NCERT in our next video. So that's all for this video. Thank you.